Hey, Miss Kessel here. We are doing the candle lab. So materials that I need: some sort of pie tin, okay, a glass jar. I use a spaghetti jar. I have water in it. It's colored water. It's going to make it easier to read the water height in the lab. So a little bit of food coloring. I chose red. Stir it in there. Okay. You need some clay, 3 birthday candles, a ruler if you have one, a timer, and of course something to light the candles with. What I do is I tear a tiny piece of the clay off and I put it on the lip or the top of the jar. This is going to prevent suction and splattering of the water everywhere. So it's kind of just a little bit of a buffer on that. Take your clay, kind of make it into a mound shape. Okay, but make it not too volcano shape because we still want to be able to get 3 candles in there. Okay, we're going to put that right in the middle. I'm going to try and pour my water as high up onto the thing, the mound as possible, but we don't want to completely cover, almost completely cover it if you can. I'm going to pour there as much as I can. There we go. Good. I used all my water. So kind of just estimate if you have any extra water, just dump it out. We need this to be empty and as dry as we can. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 candle, place it, and you're trying to fit 3 candles on it, so place it where a place where you can do 3 candles, almost like a triangle shaped. Okay. I have my timer. I'm going to start that as soon as I get my jar in the water. So I'm going to gently put my jar over the candle once it's lit, place it inside there, and as soon as the jar hits the water, or you place it in there, start the timer. Okay. So we're going to light the first candle. There we go. I'm going to gently place my jar over the candle. I'm going to start my timer. We're going to stop the timer as soon as the candle goes out. Okay, you got to think about how much oxygen is inside the jar and how many candles do you have, because remember, fire uses oxygen as one of its sources. And out. 21.8 seconds. 21.80 seconds. So almost 22 seconds. Next, I'm going to use a ruler. I'm going to use centimeters because we use centimeters in science. So make sure you use a centimeter set. I'm going to measure to the top of that the water. The reason I use colored water is it's easier to see inside the jar. It is about 3 centimeters. Again, it's a little hard to see because there is that indentation there. So I'm going to round it up to about 3 centimeters just for purposes today. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to gently lift it up at where the clay is and let the water slowly pour out. If you do it too fast, you splash water everywhere and you could get your candle wet and it won't light. Okay. Candle number 2. Okay. Okay, make sure you reset your timer between times. We're going to light 1 candle and a second candle. Same thing, gently make sure you kind of get that excess water out. Place it over and start your timer. Wait for them to burn out. And they are out. 6.18 seconds. That was quick. And look how high that water is. You can't really tell, but look how high that water is. So last time the water was right about here. Now look where that water is. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that. 5. Okay. 5 centimeters on the dot. 5 centimeters on the dot. 5. So we're kind of seeing, hopefully you're seeing a trend with the number of candles and how long it takes to burn. Whew, that came out pretty fast. And how high that water is. So let's look at number 3. So based on what we're seeing, this should probably burn out very fast, and it should also have a lot of water in the jar. Get that in there. So I got to be ready to go. Reset my timer. Light the candles. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna have my timer in my hand because this one's gonna go quick. .83 seconds, so a little bit quicker on the last one, but look how high that water is. I'm gonna measure that. 6 centimeters. That one only went up just 6 centimeters. Okay. So that is the lab. So make sure you gather that data. You put that data in the data table. Again, please go back, rewind, stop, and pause if you need to. If you're doing this at home, make sure you clean up. Candles can be reused again if you reuse candles. Wash your pie tin out. The jar, again, hopefully it was recycled one. You can throw that in recycle as well. The clay, return that. So make sure you always clean up your lab area when you are done. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy labbing.